In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on November 19, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. St. Louis versus Maryland. St. Louis will try to extend its perfect start to the season when it faces Maryland in the Hall of Fame tip-off tournament at Mohegan Sun Arena on Saturday afternoon. The Billikens have rattled off 3 straight wins, including a 90-84 win over Memphis on Tuesday. Maryland has won its first 3 games as well, although its schedule has not been as challenging. The St. Louis Billikens are 3-0 this season after they defeated Memphis by a score of 90-84 in their last game. St. Louis shot 46.7% from the field and made 27 free throws in the game. The St. Louis Billikens are averaging 88 points per game, 72 points against per game, 43.3 rebounds per game, and 19.7 assists per game. Gibson Jimerson has led the Billikens this season with 18.7 points per game, 3.7 rebounds per game, and 1 assist per game. St. Louis is shooting 48.2% from the field, 77.4% on free throws, and 38.4% on three-pointers this year. The Maryland Terrapins are 3-0 this season after they defeated Binghamton by a score of 76-52 in their last game. Maryland held their opponent to 34.4% shooting from the field and forced 15 turnovers in the win. The Maryland Terrapins are averaging 73 points per game, 50.7 points against per game, 38.3 rebounds per game, and 12 assists per game. Julian Reese has led the Terrapins this season with 15 points per game, 8.7 rebounds per game, and 1 assist per game. Maryland is shooting 47.2% from the field, 75.5% on free throws, and 25.4% on three-pointers this year. St. Louis is 20-8 against the spread in their last 28 Saturday games and 7-3-1 against the spread in their last 11 games. The over is 5-0 in St. Louis' last 5 games, and the under is 7-3 in their last 10 games following a win. Maryland is 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 games and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games following an against the spread win. The over is 4-1 in Maryland's last 5 neutral site games, and the under is 39-17 in their last 56 Saturday games. St. Louis has struggled to make this competitive leap in recent years, resulting in the Billikens missing out on the big dance. They've now lost 5 straight games against Big Ten opponents, and I don't see that changing in this one. Maryland enjoys playing fast, and it will have a significant advantage on the interior. The Terrapins are one of the taller teams in the country, while St. Louis is not. Their advantage in the paint will allow them to conceal their struggles from beyond the arc. Maryland has covered the spread in 8 of its last 11 games, making them an underdog. St. Louis comes into this game as a slight favorite, but they are giving up 72 points against this season. Maryland has been able to play much better defense and has only allowed 49, 51, and 52 points this season. This is a pretty even game, but I am going to pick the better defensive team here. So the Maryland Terrapins to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Maryland is averaging 73 points per game, while the Billikens are averaging 88 points per game. The Terrapins have an adjusted offensive efficiency of 107.3, ranking them 44th. They have an adjusted tempo of 69.2. St. Louis has an adjusted tempo of 72.2 while yielding an offensive efficiency of 112.2. Both of these teams play pretty aggressively and move the ball around, so I expect them to combine and meet the over. Maryland's top scorer is averaging 15 points per game, while the Billikens' top scorer is averaging just above 18 points per game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Elon versus NC State. NC State will host the Elon Phoenix Saturday afternoon at PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina. The Wolfpack are coming off a 33-point victory against Florida International in a game where they shot 45% from deep and tallied 17 steals. Elon lost a close game to North Dakota, where poor free throw shooting kept them away from notching their first victory. The Elon Phoenix are averaging 73.5 points on 44.2% shooting and allowing 75, 8.5 points on 45.1% shooting. Sean Halloran is averaging 12 points and 4.3 assists, while Torrance Watson is averaging 11.5 points and 5.3 rebounds. Zach Irvin is the third double-digit scorer, and Deander Smart is dishing 0.5 assists. The Elon Phoenix are shooting 30% from beyond the arc and 69.8% from the free throw line. The Elon Phoenix are allowing 30.4% shooting from deep and are grabbing 31 rebounds per game. The NC State Wolfpack are averaging 93 points on 54.2% shooting and allowing 64 points on 43.9% shooting. Jarkel Joyner is averaging 20.3 points and 4 rebounds, while Terquavian Smith is averaging 20 points and 3 rebounds. Casey Morsell is the third double-digit scorer, and Dusan Mahorsic is grabbing 5.3 rebounds. The NC State Wolfpack are shooting 39% from beyond the arc and 72.9% from the free throw line. The NC State Wolfpack are allowing 36.4% shooting from deep and are grabbing 34.7 rebounds per game. Elon is 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games. NC State is 1-10 against the spread in their last 11 home games versus a team with a road winning percentage of less than .400. The over is 6-1 in NC State's last 7 games. The over is 4-0 in NC State's last 4 home games. NC State should have their way against a struggling Elon team. With the massive rebounding advantage and the stronger guard play, the Wolfpack should continue to run an efficient offense. Elon is allowing upwards of 80 points per game, and this will be the highest tempo team they've faced all season. The Wolfpack have been great on the glass, and they create breakaways off of missed shots. The Elon Phoenix have had issues getting stops against lesser teams than NC State, so this game doesn't bode well for them here. The NC State Wolfpack are far and away the better side here, and they've been on a roll offensively. The only concern for NC State is this is a look-ahead spot with Kansas on deck. I expect NC State to have yet another dominating offensive performance, and frankly Elon won't be able to keep up. So the NC State Wolfpack to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Elon should have a decent game offensively considering the performance of the NC State defense. They have allowed their opposition to thrive in the offensive end, ranking 279th in three-point defense. Elon averages about 22 three-point attempts per game and should have success from deep. In addition, NC State plays at a faster pace. They rank 30th in DI in adjusted tempo and have been involved in shootouts in their 3 bouts. It's no surprise the over has delivered in all 3 games this season. Also, Elon has squandered at least 77 points in 3 straight clashes. The over is also a convincing 6-1 in the Wolfpack's last 7 games overall. This one will have a flurry of scoring. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Hofstra versus St. Mary's. The 2022-2023 NCAA men's basketball schedule continues on Saturday as the Hofstra Pride travel to take on the St. Mary's Gales at University Credit Union Pavilion in Moraga, California. This is a great battle of 2 early season undefeated teams. The Pride knocked off San Jose State on Thursday, 85-76, winning their 4th game of the season. St. Mary's also earned their 4th victory of the year when they defeated Southern on Wednesday, 72-54. These teams have never met before. Hofstra started out their season with a matchup versus Princeton. The Pride took an 83-77 victory in that one and kept it going in Game 2 versus Iona with an 83-78 win. The George Washington game was another win for Hofstra, 85-80. On Thursday versus San Jose State, Hofstra kept their win streak going. The Pride were down 41-31 by halftime but surged for 54 second half points in an 85-76 comeback win. Aaron Estrada was the top scorer on 27 points, and Tyler Thomas added 15 points. Over on the St. Mary's side, it's been smooth sailing so far this year for them as well. The Gales bagged a 78-70 win over Oral Roberts in their opener, then beat Vermont 79-53. Game 3 was a win over North Texas 63-33. In the Wednesday game versus Southern U, St. Mary's posted 35 points in the first half and 37 more from there in a 72-54 win. Leading the scoring was Mitchell Saxon with 17 points and 9 boards. Alex Dukas added 14 points and 6 rebounds. St. Mary's were unable to cover a double-digit spread at home in their last outing, and there's a feeling this one might be similar. Hofstra is just shooting so clean right now, especially Estrada. They also have shown that they can play on the road and even bounce back, as both away games for the Pride have required them to make second-half comebacks. The Gales routinely use 10 players in their rotation while Hofstra runs with 7, but their front-end guys may be a bit more stout than St. Mary's, albeit a bit more tired near the end of the game. The Gales are one of the best teams to protect their home court. Hofstra may be outmatched in this game, but they have some talent to keep them around. Either way, I like the Pride to keep things close, so the Hofstra Pride to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. All 4 Hofstra games have gone over, 3 of them at 150.5 or more. St. Mary's has seen 2 of their games go over. The Pride scores 84 points per game, 61st highest average in the country, and the Gales are averaging 73 per game. These 2 teams obviously can score, but more importantly, they shoot the ball very well. I have a feeling this one turns into a shootout and goes way past the set total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.